Are you tired of endless nights filled with tossing and turning? Does falling asleep or staying asleep feel like an impossible task, leaving you frustrated and drained? You're certainly not alone in this struggle. A good night's sleep is not just a luxury, it's the cornerstone of health, happiness, and productivity. Yet, despite its importance, many of us find ourselves battling insomnia or poor quality sleep. Whether it's the result of stress, poor sleep habits, or simply the overwhelming demands of daily life, this lack of restful sleep can take a toll on our physical and mental well being. But here's the good news: it doesn't have to be this way. With the right strategies, you can transform your sleep patterns and enjoy the rest your body and mind desperately need. In this essay, we'll explore practical, science backed methods to help you not only fall asleep faster, but also wake up feeling refreshed and energized. These tips aren't just quick fixes, they are proven approaches to help you build a healthier relationship with sleep over the long term. So, tonight, let's embark on a journey together to reclaim the peaceful, uninterrupted sleep you deserve. Whether you're struggling with falling asleep, staying asleep, or simply not feeling rested when you wake up, there are tangible steps you can take to improve your sleep quality. By the end of this essay, you'll have a toolkit of effective strategies that can make a significant difference in the way you rest, refresh, and recover each night. Sleep is not just about rest, it is the cornerstone of your overall well-being. Imagine waking up every morning feeling rejuvenated, focused, and emotionally balanced. This is the transformative power of quality sleep. When we sleep well, our bodies repair themselves, our minds are revitalized, and our emotional resilience is fortified. Good sleep doesn't merely offer a break from the stresses of the day, it plays a vital role in restoring the body's systems, enhancing cognitive function, and promoting mental clarity. Unfortunately, in the ceaseless hustle of modern life, sleep often becomes an afterthought. We sacrifice it for late-night work deadlines, binge-watching TV shows, or scrolling endlessly through social media feeds. These habits, although seemingly harmless in the moment, can gradually erode our sleep quality and overall well-being. Consider the case of Sarah, a working mother who found herself staying up late every night to answer emails and finish tasks for work. At first, she didn't think much of it. After all, like so many others, she believed that sacrificing a few hours of sleep was just part of the grind. However, as the weeks turned into months, Sarah began noticing a significant shift. Her productivity at work began to decline, her patience wore thin, and her ability to focus suffered. The constant exhaustion wore down her resilience, making her feel irritable and overwhelmed. What Sarah didn't realize was that by neglecting her sleep, she was gradually putting her health, productivity, and emotional well-being at risk. Over time, the effects of poor sleep can manifest in various ways. The most immediate and noticeable effects are stress, irritability, and a lack of motivation. But the consequences go beyond just feeling tired. Chronic sleep deprivation can weaken the immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses. It can also put a strain on your cardiovascular health, increasing the risk of hypertension, heart disease, and stroke. Cognitive function declines, making it harder to concentrate, solve problems, or think clearly. Emotionally, sleep deprivation can lead to mood swings, anxiety, and depression. In Sarah's case, the decline in her emotional resilience made it more challenging to balance the demands of her work and family life, creating a vicious cycle of stress and exhaustion. To combat this, it's essential to reimagine our relationship with rest. Instead of viewing sleep as a luxury or an afterthought, we must treat it as a critical pillar of health. Prioritizing sleep isn't just about getting more hours of rest. It's about enhancing the quality of that rest. There are simple yet effective habits we can adopt to improve sleep quality, such as establishing a regular sleep schedule, creating a calming bedtime routine, and reducing screen time before bed. By setting boundaries around work and social media, and by learning to recognize when our bodies need rest, we can stop the cycle of sleeplessness and start rebuilding our energy reserves. When we begin to prioritize sleep, we unlock a life filled with energy, clarity, and fulfillment. Imagine waking up each morning feeling not just rested, but truly revitalized. With the energy to take on the day and the emotional resilience to handle life's challenges, we are more equipped to pursue our goals and build meaningful relationships. By choosing to embrace habits that promote good sleep, we can reclaim our well being and create a life that's not just productive, but also deeply satisfying. The power of sleep is profound. It's time to make it a priority and give ourselves the rest we truly deserve. Tip number 1, stick to a consistent sleep schedule. While it may sound simple, this seemingly minor habit can have a profound impact on the quality of your sleep. Our bodies operate according to an internal rhythm, often referred to as the circadian rhythm. This internal clock dictates when we feel sleepy and when we feel alert, and it functions optimally when we follow a consistent sleep schedule. By going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, we help regulate this rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep at night and wake up feeling refreshed in the morning. Consider the example of Tom, a busy professional who often found himself working late into the night, and as a result, his sleep schedule was erratic. Some nights he would stay up until 2 a.m. finishing work, only to sleep in until noon the next day. On weekends, he would try to catch up on sleep by sleeping in longer, but his body struggled to adjust. Over time, Tom noticed he was feeling more fatigued during the day, and his ability to concentrate at work had diminished. He was waking up feeling groggy even after a full night's sleep, and couldn't shake the feeling of being out of sync with his body. What Tom didn't realize was that his erratic sleep schedule was disrupting his circadian rhythm, making it harder for his body to enter the deep restorative sleep stages necessary for optimal functioning. By sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, Tom could help his body reset its internal clock. This would mean going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, to avoid disrupting his rhythm. Although it may be tempting to stay up late or sleep in on weekends, the key is to keep your bedtime and wake time within an hour of your usual routine. This consistency will help your body become accustomed to a set rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep at night and wake up feeling energized and ready for the day. One effective way to ensure you stick to a consistent sleep schedule is to set a reminder on your phone. There are also a number of sleep tracking apps available that can help you monitor your sleep patterns and provide gentle nudges to remind you when it's time to wind down for the night. Many of these apps can track not only the duration of your sleep, but also the quality of it, helping you identify factors that might be disrupting your sleep and allowing you to adjust your habits accordingly. For instance, Emma, a college student who struggled with falling asleep and often found herself awake late at night, decided to download a sleep tracking app to help her develop a more consistent routine. The app reminded her when it was time to start preparing for bed, and it even provided tips on how to relax before sleep. After a few weeks of following a more consistent schedule, Emma found that she was falling asleep faster, waking up feeling more refreshed, and experiencing fewer groggy mornings. Her concentration in class improved and she felt more energized throughout the day. The app helped her understand her sleep patterns, and the consistency of her schedule became a key factor in improving her overall sleep quality. The benefits of sticking to a consistent sleep schedule extend beyond just falling asleep easier. It can lead to better mood regulation, increased productivity, and a significant reduction in the feelings of fatigue and brain fog that come from inconsistent sleep. With a more predictable sleep pattern, your body will be better able to cycle through the different stages of sleep, allowing for deeper, more restorative rest. This means you'll wake up feeling energized and ready to take on the day, rather than feeling like you've just crawled out of bed after a restless night. In conclusion, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to improve your sleep quality. Whether you're a student, a working professional, or someone juggling multiple responsibilities, the benefits of a stable routine cannot be overstated. By sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, you give your body the opportunity to align with its natural rhythm, helping you to sleep more soundly, feel more refreshed, and live each day with greater clarity and energy. Tip number 2, your bedroom should be your sanctuary for sleep. Creating the right environment for sleep is one of the most crucial factors in ensuring you get the quality rest you need. Your bedroom be a place of comfort and calm, free from distractions and elements that could interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. By making a few simple adjustments to the space where you rest, you can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep, helping you wake up feeling more refreshed and energized each day. One of the first things to consider when setting up your bedroom for optimal sleep is the temperature. A cool room, typically between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, is ideal for sleep. Research has shown that a lower room temperature helps lower your body temperature, signaling to your brain that it's time to sleep. For example, Emily, a graphic designer who often struggled to fall asleep, realized that her bedroom was too warm, which was making it difficult for her to get comfortable. After adjusting her thermostat to a cooler setting, she noticed that she was falling asleep faster and experiencing deeper, more restful sleep. A cool environment can also prevent you from waking up in the middle of the night feeling hot and uncomfortable, which often disrupts sleep cycles. In addition to temperature, creating a quiet environment is equally important. Noise can be a major disruptor of sleep, even if you don't consciously realize it. Whether it's the hum of traffic outside, the sound of a dog barking, or even your partner snoring, these noises can prevent you from reaching the deeper stages of restorative sleep. One solution is to use a white noise machine or a fan, both of which can mask disruptive sounds by providing a consistent, soothing background noise. For example, Alex, a student living near a busy street, used to wake up several times a night due to the sound of cars passing by. After he started using a white noise machine, he noticed that he could sleep through the night without being disturbed. White noise creates a calming atmosphere that helps drown out external sounds, making it easier to stay asleep. Another important factor in setting up your sleep sanctuary is light. Your bedroom should be as dark as possible to signal to your brain that it's time to wind down and rest. Light exposure, especially blue light from screens, can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. Blackout curtains are an excellent investment for blocking out light, especially if you live in a city or have street lights outside your window. For instance, Sarah, a mother of 2 young children, used to struggle with getting a good night's sleep because of the early morning sunlight streaming through her bedroom windows. Once she installed blackout curtains, she noticed a significant improvement in her sleep. Not only was she able to fall asleep more easily, but she also stayed asleep longer, waking up feeling more rested and ready to take on the day. Additionally, it's important to minimize distractions in your bedroom to help create a peaceful environment conducive to sleep. In today's digital age, many people find it difficult to disconnect from their devices, but the blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computers can interfere with your ability to sleep well. Consider making your bedroom a screen-free zone by keeping all electronic devices out of sight. This means no phones, tablets, or TVs in bed. Taking this step not only helps you avoid the temptation of scrolling through social media or checking emails late into the night, but it also prevents the stimulation that can keep your brain active when it should be winding down. For example, Jessica, a working professional, used to bring her phone to bed every night, checking emails or browsing the web before going to sleep. She found that this often kept her mind racing, making it harder for her to relax. After she decided to leave her phone outside the bedroom, she found it much easier to fall asleep and stay asleep, as her mind wasn't constantly stimulated by the screen. In addition to eliminating distractions, it's also essential to keep your bedroom tidy and organized. A cluttered environment can create feelings of stress and anxiety, which can prevent you from fully relaxing and getting the rest you need. Take some time each week to declutter your bedroom and keep it clean. Consider removing items that are not related to sleep, such as work papers or exercise equipment, so your bedroom remains a dedicated space for rest and relaxation. Lastly, invest in a comfortable mattress and pillows that support your body properly. Your bed should be a place where you can unwind and relax, and having the right bedding is crucial for good sleep. Whether it's a memory foam mattress, an adjustable bed frame, or a collection of soft pillows, ensure that your sleeping arrangement caters to your comfort needs. Mattresses wear out over time, so it's important to replace them when they begin to lose support. Similarly, pillows should provide adequate neck, and head support to keep your spine aligned. For example, David, who had been waking up with neck pain, decided to replace his old pillows with memory foam ones. The change led to a dramatic improvement in his sleep quality, and he no longer woke up with aches and pains. In conclusion, your bedroom should be more than just a place to sleep. It should be a sanctuary that promotes rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. By keeping the space cool, quiet, and dark, minimizing distractions, and investing in the right bedding, you can create an environment that supports deep, restorative sleep. Just like how Sarah, Alex, and Jessica transformed their sleep by making small adjustments to their bedrooms, you too can improve your sleep by turning your bedroom into a place where rest is prioritized. With these changes, you'll be well on your way to waking up feeling more refreshed, energized, and ready to take on whatever the day brings. Tip number 3, be mindful of what you consume before bedtime. What you eat and drink in the hours leading up to sleep can have a significant impact on the quality of your rest. While it might be tempting to indulge in a late-night snack or sip on a cup of coffee to stay awake, these choices can interfere with your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. Instead, it's important to be mindful of the substances you consume before bedtime and opt for calming and sleep-promoting options that help your body unwind. One of the most common culprits that disrupts sleep is caffeine. Found in coffee, tea, chocolate, and many sodas, caffeine is a stimulant that can keep your brain active and alert for hours after consumption. It blocks adenosine, a neurotransmitter that helps promote sleep, making it harder for you to relax and fall into a deep, restful sleep. For example, Mark, a software engineer, used to drink multiple cups of coffee throughout the day, especially in the late afternoon, thinking that it would help him stay focused. However, he found that even though he would feel sleepy at night, he had difficulty falling asleep and staying asleep. After realizing that caffeine was affecting his sleep, he decided to cut back on his coffee intake after 3 p.m. As a result, Mark began to fall asleep more easily, sleep more deeply, and wake up feeling more refreshed. Similarly, consuming heavy or rich meals late at night can also disrupt your sleep. When you eat a large meal close to bedtime, your body has to work harder to digest the food, which can lead to discomfort, indigestion, and even acid reflux. This can make it difficult to fall asleep and remain comfortable throughout the night. Take the example of Laura, a high school teacher who often had late dinners with her family. She noticed that after eating a large meal in the evening, she would experience bloating and discomfort when lying down, which would prevent her from falling asleep. Once she switched to eating smaller, lighter meals in the evening, she found that she could sleep much more soundly, without any stomach issues keeping her awake. To support better sleep, try to avoid heavy, greasy, or spicy foods in the hours before bed. Instead, opt for lighter, easily digestible options. For example, a small bowl of oatmeal, a banana, or a handful of almonds can provide you with just enough nourishment without overloading your digestive system. These options contain nutrients like magnesium and potassium, which are known to promote relaxation and muscle relaxation, 2 factors that are essential for quality sleep. Another option is to consume calming beverages before bed. Herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, and valerian root are known for their natural sedative properties, helping to calm the nervous system and prepare the body for rest. Chamomile tea in particular has been widely studied for its ability to promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. Take the case of James, a college student who struggled with anxiety and often found himself lying awake in bed, overthinking his day. After he started drinking a cup of chamomile tea before bed, he noticed that he felt much more relaxed and able to drift off to sleep more easily. Not only did the tea help soothe his mind, but it also became part of his nightly ritual, signaling to his body that it was time to unwind. Warm milk is another beverage that can promote restful sleep. While it may sound like an old-fashioned remedy, warm milk contains tryptophan, an amino acid that the body uses to produce serotonin and melatonin, 2 chemicals that help regulate sleep. Many people find that a warm glass of milk before bed helps them feel relaxed and ready for sleep. For example, Anna, A nurse who often worked long, stressful shifts, found that drinking a cup of warm milk helped calm her nerves and allowed her to fall asleep faster. She incorporated it into her bedtime routine, and over time, it became a comforting ritual that signaled the end of her busy day. In addition to these calming drinks, it's also important to be mindful of alcohol consumption. While alcohol may make you feel drowsy initially, it actually disrupts sleep cycles and prevents you from entering the deeper stages of restorative sleep. This means that although you might fall asleep quickly after drinking, you may wake up feeling groggy and unrested. For instance, Rachel, a marketing executive, often enjoyed a glass of wine to unwind after a long day. However, she realized that while it helped her fall asleep, she would wake up several times during the night and struggle to fall back asleep. After cutting back on alcohol in the evening, Rachel found that she was able to sleep through the night and wake up feeling more rested. In conclusion, being mindful of what you consume before bedtime is essential for achieving a good night's sleep. Avoiding caffeine, heavy meals, and alcohol late in the evening can prevent sleep disruptions and help you achieve deeper, more restorative sleep. Instead, consider sipping on calming beverages like herbal tea or warm milk, which can help prepare your body for rest and relaxation. By making these simple changes to your nighttime routine, you can improve the quality of your sleep and wake up each morning feeling more energized, focused, and ready to take on the day. Just like how Mark, Laura, James, and Rachel improved their sleep by being mindful of their evening habits, you too can make small adjustments to your routine that lead to more restful nights and better overall health. Tip number 4. Establish a relaxing bedtime routine. In today's fast-paced world, we often find ourselves rushing through the end of the day, distracted by technology or obligations. However, incorporating a calming pre-sleep routine can significantly improve the quality of our sleep. Engaging in relaxing activities before bed helps signal to your brain that it's time to wind down, making it easier to transition from the hustle and bustle of daily life to the peacefulness of sleep. Whether it's reading a book, practicing meditation, or writing in a journal, these simple actions can prepare your mind and body for rest. Let's consider the example of Emily, a young professional working long hours at a marketing agency. For a while, Emily struggled with falling asleep and often found herself tossing and turning late into the night. She would finish her workday, scroll through social media or watch TV, and try to fall asleep immediately afterward. But this screen time right before bed left her feeling mentally overstimulated and unable to relax. After speaking with a friend who recommended creating a bedtime routine, Emily decided to experiment with a few calming activities. She began by reading a book for 15 minutes before bed instead of checking her phone. To her surprise, she began falling asleep faster, feeling more relaxed and ready for sleep. Establishing this routine helped her brain associate the end of the day with relaxation, allowing her to enjoy deeper, more restorative sleep. Another helpful practice is meditation, which can promote relaxation and reduce stress. Many people find that practicing mindfulness or deep breathing exercises before bed can ease the mental clutter that often keeps them awake. For example, David, a college student with a busy academic schedule, struggled to fall asleep because his mind would race with thoughts about assignments, exams, and social obligations. To combat this, David started using a meditation app before bed. He would follow a guided session, focusing on his breathing and allowing his mind to settle. After just a few weeks, he noticed a significant improvement in his sleep. By incorporating meditation into his routine, David felt more peaceful and less anxious, making it easier for him to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. Writing in a journal is another excellent way to unwind before bed. Journaling allows you to reflect on your day, express your emotions, and clear your mind of any lingering worries or stress. This can be especially helpful if you're the type of person who lies awake at night, thinking about everything you need to do or things that are bothering you. Take the example of John, a father of 2 and a small business owner, who found that his mind would often race with thoughts about his work and family life. As a result, he had trouble winding down at night. To address this, John began writing in a journal before bed. He would jot down the thoughts that were swirling in his head and write about his goals for the next day. This simple act helped him to declutter his mind and prepare for a peaceful night's rest. By creating a consistent routine that involved writing for just 10 to 15 minutes before bed, John found that his stress levels decreased and he slept more soundly. For others, a warm bath or shower might be the perfect way to relax before bedtime. Soaking in a warm bath can help raise your body temperature, and when you step out of the bath, your body cools down, which signals to your brain that it's time to sleep. For example, Lisa, a nurse who worked long, physically demanding shifts, often had trouble unwinding after her late-night work. She started incorporating a warm bath into her nighttime routine. As she soaked in the water, the warmth helped her muscles relax, and the calming effect of the bath prepared her body for sleep. After making this change, Lisa found that she was able to drift off to sleep more easily and wake up feeling more rested. Creating a bedtime routine also helps you detach from the stresses of the day and the constant stimulation of screens. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computers interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate sleep. By setting aside time for non-screen activities, you can reduce the impact of this light and make it easier for your body to naturally wind down. Consider the case of Alex, a teenager who would spend hours on his phone before bed, scrolling through social media and watching videos. He noticed that even though he was physically tired, he had trouble falling asleep because his mind was too active. After talking to his parents, Alex decided to replace his screen time with reading a book or listening to calming music. This small change made a significant difference. Alex started to feel more relaxed and could fall asleep more quickly, helping him feel more rested for school the next day. In conclusion, establishing a relaxing bedtime routine is a simple yet effective way to improve the quality of your sleep. By engaging in calming activities such as reading, journaling, meditating, or even taking a warm bath, you send signals to your brain that it's time to wind down, creating a smoother transition from wakefulness to rest. Just like Emily, David, John, and Alex, who all benefited from their new bedtime routines, you too can experience better sleep by making a few mindful changes to how you prepare for bed. By prioritizing relaxation in the evenings, you not only enhance the quality of your sleep, but also promote overall well-being, ensuring that you wake up feeling refreshed, focused, and ready to take on the day. Tip number 5, limit screen time an hour before bed. In today's digital age, it's easy to find ourselves scrolling through social media or watching videos right before bed. However, this habit can have a significant impact on the quality of our sleep. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computers interferes with the production of melatonin, the hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. When you expose yourself to this artificial light close to bedtime, it confuses your brain and signals that it's still daytime, making it more difficult for you to fall asleep. Therefore, limiting screen time at least an hour before bed can drastically improve the quality of your sleep, making it easier for you to wind down and rest. Consider the case of Lisa, a high school student who struggled with falling asleep every night. Lisa would often spend hours on her phone right before bed, scrolling through social media, chatting with friends, or watching videos. As a result, she found it difficult to fall asleep, and when she finally did, she didn't feel rested. After researching the effects of blue light on sleep, Lisa decided to stop using her phone an hour before bed. Instead of scrolling through her feed, she began reading physical books, something she had always enjoyed but never made time for. To her surprise, she began falling asleep faster, feeling more relaxed as she read. By cutting out screen time and replacing it with a calming activity like reading, Lisa was able to reset her sleep patterns and wake up feeling refreshed. Similarly, Jason, a young professional who worked long hours at a tech company, had always been attached to his phone. After work, he would often sit on the couch, checking emails or watching videos online. However, he noticed that this habit was affecting his ability to sleep well. He would feel wired and restless, even after a long day. After reading about the negative effects of blue light, Jason decided to try listening to calming music instead of using his phone. He created a playlist of relaxing songs and began listening to it while lying in bed. Over time, this simple change had a profound effect on his sleep. Jason found that he was able to unwind more easily and fall asleep faster, feeling much more rested when he woke up the next morning. For others, like Claire, a busy mom who works from home, the temptation to check emails or scroll through social media late at night is strong. Claire often found herself answering work emails or catching up on personal messages right before bed. She quickly realized, however, that these late-night distractions were keeping her mind active and preventing her from falling into a deep sleep. After talking to her doctor about her sleep issues, Claire decided to replace her screen time with listening to an audiobook. She started choosing light, enjoyable stories to help her relax. The soothing voice of the narrator and the lack of screen light helped Claire's mind unwind, making it easier for her to transition from her busy day to a restful night. The impact of limiting screen time is not just psychological, but also physiological. Research has shown that exposure to blue light from screens can suppress melatonin production for up to 3 hours, delaying sleep onset. This is why it's essential to set a clear boundary between your screen time and bedtime. For example, consider incorporating activities that are not related to screens into your evening routine. Try lighting a few candles and creating a peaceful atmosphere. Then sit down with a good book or meditate. If you're not in the mood for reading, you can try listening to calming music or a guided meditation. The key is to create a ritual that signals to your brain that it's time to relax, without relying on the stimulating effects of screens. In addition, many people find that turning on night mode or using blue light blocking glasses helps reduce the impact of screens if they must be used late at night. However, even with these precautions, nothing beats the power of limiting screen exposure altogether. Taking a break from screens allows your brain to naturally shift into a sleep-friendly state, increasing your chances of falling asleep more easily and staying asleep throughout the night. In conclusion, limiting screen time before bed is a simple yet highly effective strategy to improve your sleep quality. As shown through the experiences of Lisa, Jason, and Claire, replacing screen time with activities like reading, listening to calming music, or practicing mindfulness can help you wind down more effectively. By reducing your exposure to blue light, you allow your body to produce melatonin naturally, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. So, the next time you're tempted to scroll through your phone or binge watch a series late into the night, consider how much better you might feel by disconnecting from screens and embracing a more peaceful, restful bedtime routine. Tip number 6. Stress can keep your mind racing at night, making it nearly impossible to relax and fall asleep. Whether it's a difficult day at work, family issues, or the constant pressure to meet deadlines, stress tends to accumulate over the course of the day, leaving your mind overactive when you try to sleep. If you've ever laid awake in bed, staring at the ceiling with your mind spinning, you're not alone. The good news is that there are effective techniques you can incorporate into your bedtime routine to help calm your thoughts and ease stress. By using relaxation methods like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or guided meditation, you can create a peaceful mental state conducive to a restful night's sleep. For instance, consider the experience of Maria, a graphic designer who worked long hours at a high-pressure agency. After a particularly stressful week, Maria found herself tossing and turning in bed, unable to stop thinking about her deadlines and client meetings. The more she tried to force herself to relax, the more her mind raced. Maria decided to try deep breathing exercises as a way to slow down her thoughts. She sat up in bed, closed her eyes, and began taking slow, deep breaths, inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 6. As she continued this practice for a few minutes, she noticed a significant shift. Her racing thoughts began to slow, her muscles relaxed, and she was able to drift off into a peaceful sleep. Maria was amazed by how something so simple could have such a powerful effect on her ability to fall asleep. Another technique that can help reduce stress before bed is progressive muscle relaxation. This method involves systematically tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in the body to release physical tension and calm the mind. Take the example of Tim, a college student who struggled with anxiety and frequently found himself lying awake at night, replaying stressful events of the day. One night, after reading about progressive muscle relaxation, Tim decided to give it a try. He started by clenching his fists for a few seconds, then slowly released the tension. He moved on to his arms, shoulders, neck, and finally his legs, deliberately focusing on each muscle group as he relaxed them. By the time he reached his feet, Tim's mind had quieted, and he felt calm enough to fall asleep quickly. The relaxation exercises not only helped him feel physically relaxed, but also mentally at ease, allowing his mind to release the worries that had been keeping him up. Additionally, guided meditation has become an increasingly popular tool for managing stress and achieving better sleep. Guided meditation typically involves listening to a narrator who leads you through a series of calming visualizations or mindfulness exercises designed to relax your body and mind. For example, Rachel, a busy mother of two, often found it difficult to let go of the stress of managing both her family and her work responsibilities. After researching relaxation techniques, she decided to try a guided meditation app before bed. Each night, Rachel would put on her headphones and listen to soothing sounds while the app guided her through deep breathing and mindfulness exercises. Over time, Rachel found that the meditation not only helped her unwind, but also cleared her mind of overwhelming thoughts, allowing her to sleep soundly through the night. Stress isn't just a mental challenge, it's a physical one too. When we're stressed, our bodies release the hormone cortisol, which can increase heart rate, elevate blood pressure, and make it harder to relax. This physiological response can keep us awake at night, and no matter how hard we try, we can't seem to shut down. Relaxation techniques like those mentioned above help counteract this stress response by calming both the body and the mind, leading to a more peaceful night of sleep. For those who find it difficult to remember to practice these techniques consistently, setting aside a few minutes each evening to practice relaxation exercises can make a big difference. Even just 10 to 15 minutes before bed can have a profound impact on your ability to relax and let go of stress. You might also consider incorporating a warm bath or gentle stretching into your evening routine to enhance the effects of your relaxation techniques. In conclusion, managing stress before bed is key to achieving a restful night's sleep. By using techniques like deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, or guided meditation, you can calm your mind and reduce the tension that keeps you awake. Just as Maria, Tim, and Rachel experienced, incorporating these practices into your nightly routine can help you unwind, release stress, and prepare your mind and body for sleep. So, the next time stress threatens to keep you up at night, take a moment to focus on your breath, relax your muscles, or listen to a guided meditation. With practice, you'll find it easier to leave the worries of the day behind and enjoy the restorative sleep you deserve. Sleep is a vital component of our overall health and well-being. While most people experience the occasional restless night, persistent sleep problems should not be ignored. If sleep disturbances such as difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early continue for an extended period, it is important to seek professional help. Sleep disorders like insomnia or sleep apnea can significantly impact not only your quality of sleep, but also your mental and physical health. In this essay, we will explore the importance of recognizing when sleep issues may require medical intervention and how seeking professional guidance can help you reclaim restful sleep. First and foremost, it is crucial to understand that sleep problems are not just inconvenient. They can also have serious consequences. Insomnia, for example, is one of the most common sleep disorders, affecting millions of people worldwide. It is characterized by the inability to fall asleep or stay asleep for a sufficient amount of time, leading to fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating during the day. Over time, untreated insomnia can contribute to more serious health issues, such as depression, anxiety, weakened immune function, and increased risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. A person who struggles with insomnia may find themselves tossing and turning for hours, unable to quiet their mind, which leaves them feeling exhausted and less productive the following day. Take the example of John, a middle-aged man who has been struggling with insomnia for several months. Despite trying various remedies, such as cutting back on caffeine and establishing a bedtime routine, his sleep troubles persisted. John began to notice that he was frequently irritable at work, unable to focus during meetings, and his energy levels were significantly lower than usual. One day, after confiding in his doctor about his ongoing sleep problems, John was referred to a sleep specialist. After conducting a series of tests, the specialist diagnosed him with chronic insomnia. With professional help, John was able to develop a personalized treatment plan, which included cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, and certain lifestyle changes. Gradually, John's sleep improved, and with it, his mood, energy, and productivity. Another example is Sarah, a woman in her early 40s who began experiencing excessive daytime sleepiness, snoring, and frequent awakenings throughout the night. Despite trying to get 8 hours of sleep, she often felt unrefreshed in the morning. Sarah's symptoms pointed towards sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. Sleep apnea can be a serious health concern, as it reduces the oxygen supply to the brain and other vital organs, increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and hypertension. Concerned about her symptoms, Sarah decided to consult a healthcare professional who conducted a sleep study to diagnose the problem. After receiving a diagnosis of obstructive sleep apnea, Sarah was prescribed a CPAP machine, continuous positive airway pressure, which helped keep her airway open during sleep. As a result, Sarah experienced fewer awakenings and woke up feeling more refreshed and energized. These examples highlight the importance of seeking professional help when sleep problems persist. Both insomnia and sleep apnea can severely impact a person's quality of life, but they are treatable with the right guidance and intervention. Consulting a healthcare professional ensures that an accurate diagnosis is made, which is essential for creating an effective treatment plan. Whether through therapy, medication, or lifestyle adjustments, a healthcare provider can provide the necessary support and expertise to address the root causes of sleep disturbances. Moreover, it is important to note that sleep disorders are often linked to underlying health conditions. For example, anxiety, depression, or chronic pain can exacerbate sleep difficulties, creating a cycle where poor sleep worsens these conditions and vice versa. A healthcare professional can help identify any underlying factors contributing to sleep problems and offer a holistic approach to treatment. In some cases, sleep problems may be the first sign of a more serious health condition, and seeking timely medical advice can help detect and address these issues early on. In conclusion, while it is normal to experience occasional sleep disturbances, persistent sleep problems should not be ignored. If you find yourself struggling to sleep night after night, seeking professional help is a crucial step in understanding and treating the underlying causes of your sleep troubles. As demonstrated by the experiences of John and Sarah, healthcare professionals can provide valuable insights and treatment options for sleep disorders like insomnia and sleep apnea, helping you regain restful, restorative sleep. By prioritizing your sleep health and consulting a medical expert when necessary, you can improve not only your sleep, but also your overall well-being. Good sleep is within your reach, and with just a few mindful changes to your daily habits and environment, you can start waking up feeling truly refreshed, energized, and ready to take on the challenges of the day. Sleep is a critical foundation for both mental and physical well-being, and by taking steps to improve the quality of your rest, you're not only enhancing your energy levels, but also boosting your mood, focus, and productivity. Whether it's sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, creating a calming bedtime routine, or making adjustments to your sleep environment, there are countless ways to make your nights more restorative and your days more vibrant. So which of these tips will you try tonight? Will you focus on creating the perfect sleep environment, eliminating distractions, or perhaps incorporating relaxation techniques to calm your mind before bed? Everyone's sleep needs are different, so it's important to experiment with various strategies and find the combination that works best for you. Maybe you'll start by setting a reminder to go to bed on time, or perhaps you'll put your phone down an hour before sleep to allow your body to naturally wind down. Whatever change you choose to make, taking that first step is a great way to invest in your long-term health and well-being. We'd love to hear about your experience. Let us know in the comments which tip you're excited to try and how it works for you. Your journey to better sleep could inspire others to make positive changes too. And if you're looking for more tips on health, wellness, and living a balanced life, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest content. We're here to help you live your best, most energized life. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you in the next video.